Welcome to the Guardianly podcast. I'm Garrett.
And I'm Lila. At Guardianly, we're on a mission to modernize the phone call experience, to make it safer, smarter, and more productive. A big part of that mission is protecting you from the growing crisis of scam and spam calls that target millions of people every day.
Technology alone isn't enough. Education is just as important. That's why we share real scam stories, with lessons you can use to protect yourself and your loved ones.
Today's story takes us to Baltimore, where a licensed therapist thought she was speaking to a police officer. A real one. The caller ID said Baltimore County Sheriff's Department. The name matched a real officer online, and the tone was firm but professional. What followed was a 5-hour ordeal that left her terrified, exhausted, and $10,000 poorer.
So let's walk through what happened.
It started like so many impersonation scams do, with a call that looked official. The caller ID displayed Baltimore County Sheriff's Department. The voice on the line introduced himself as an officer.
And here's where things got tricky. When the woman searched his name online, she actually found a real police officer by that name in Baltimore. Everything checked out, or so it seemed.
The man told her she had missed a court date she'd been subpoenaed for. He claimed there was now a warrant out for her arrest.
And to make it believable, he added personal details. He knew she was a licensed therapist, a profession that sometimes requires appearing in court as an expert witness. It made sense to her.
The fake officer told her she had two options. Option 1. Law enforcement would come to her home immediately and arrest her. Option 2. She could pay 2 citations, totaling $10,000, and clear it up at the station later.
He told her, "We'll see that this wasn't you who signed for the subpoena. We'll refund your money and you'll be off the hook." And under pressure, alone, confused, and afraid, she agreed.
Over the next 5 hours, the scammer controlled every minute of her day. He stayed on the phone while she drove to her bank. He told her not to speak to anyone, and he walked her step by step through withdrawing cash and depositing it into a Bitcoin ATM.
He alternated between being friendly and threatening, a psychological tactic designed to break resistance. As she later told CBS News, he was really alternatingly befriending me and then threatening me.
That emotional whiplash is common in high-pressure scams. The scammers know when to sound caring and when to sound menacing.
After she sent the $10,000, he wasn't done. He said a third citation had just been discovered and demanded even more money.
That's when something in her broke through the fear. She hung up, and when no one showed up at her door with handcuffs, she called the actual Baltimore County Sheriff's Office.
The truth hit hard. She'd been scammed. The department had no record of her case. The officer never existed.
Investigators later confirmed the call had been spoofed, a technique that makes the number on your screen appear to come from a legitimate source. In reality, it could be coming from anywhere in the world.
And this wasn't the first case. According to the FBI's Baltimore field office, nearly identical scams had targeted healthcare professionals before. Doctors, nurses, therapists, anyone who might reasonably believe they could be subpoenaed.
Supervisory Special Agent Keith Custer told CBS Baltimore, "The facts are almost identical to what we saw 2 years ago." In each case, scammers kept victims on the phone for hours, isolating them so they couldn't verify the story or call for help.
He said prevention is the key. Stop. Take a breath. Talk to someone. But most importantly, just don't pick up the call.
This story is a textbook example of how voice and caller ID can no longer be trusted. Spoofing technology allows scammers to mimic any number, even the police.
If someone calls claiming to be law enforcement or a government agency and demands immediate payment, it's a scam. Real officers or courts never ask for fines over the phone or payment in cryptocurrency.
And if a call ever keeps you on the line for hours, that's a huge red flag. They're trying to isolate you. Hang up. Call back using the official number listed on the agency's website.
And remember, Guardianly was built for moments like this. Our real-time call detection can spot patterns of coercive language and alert you before the scam takes hold.
So that's today's story. A Baltimore therapist's 5-hour nightmare with a fake police officer. A reminder that even the most official-looking calls can be fabricated down to the name, badge, and number.
Next time on the Guardianly podcast, we'll explore another real-life case. A different scheme, different tactics, but the same lesson. Scammers are out there, and awareness is your best protection.
Thanks for joining us today. If this story resonated with you, share this episode with someone you care about. The more people we reach, the harder it becomes for scammers to succeed.
Until next time, stay safe, stay aware, and remember, Guardianly is here to protect your calls, your connections, and your peace of mind.